Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the Originality Reports feature that you get with Workspace for Education Plus, and this is a teacher view that we're looking at the moment. So if I go to my Google Classroom and open up the classwork and the assignment that I've put together. So on this assignment I've created some information here. You can see that I've actually put in request to use specific citations on here. So I want to make sure that children are using citations whenever they're referencing or getting any information from the internet. So, and one of the ways I can check and give them an idea of the expectation is to use a rubrics. So I'm going to import a rubrics into my assignment, and what this does is it gives them a guidance on the mark that I'm giving them, and also how that mark is made up. So you can see here I've put the scoring in there, I've got the citations, and I've also put in the points weighting and how they achieve those points and the expectations that is on there as well. Obviously I've added other aspects to this as well in terms of the structure, but if you've never used rubrics before, it is quite a useful grading system potentially to use moving forward. And again, you can see that's in there. So the button I'm going to be pressing though is the check plagiarism check or originality reports. What this does is it allows students to check plagiarism or originality reports up to 3 times on the assignment, so they can run this 3 times. As a teacher who has a Workspace for Education Plus license, I can also run originality reports multiple times for my students on my students' work that has been assigned. Why do we give children the ability to do that? Well, Google have placed emphasis on originality. So yes, it is plagiarism check, but we also want children to be able to produce original piece of work, original thought processes. So what I'm just going to show you here is originality reports in action. So we've got our piece of work here, and we've got a student in that piece of work. So I'm just monitoring this from a teacher view. My student's going to use the explore button and put some information into here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check that information using the check plagiarism originality button within the marking overlay that you can see here. So my students put this information in. I'm going to press the check plagiarism link just here, and when I do that, that's checking the internet for any information within and the context of the document. It also will have the ability to check internal resources as well. So what that means is if another student within your domain has submitted this piece of work with in the past with this sort of information, it will also find that. So you can see here that it's checking over the internet, it's finding those citations, and it sees that that particular passage that's been highlighted is actually straight copied from National Geographic. So then from here, as a teacher, what I can do is I can check whether this has been cited, and I can see it hasn't because there's no number next to it. And then what I can do is I can use the comments to contact the students and let them know that they need to use the correct citations. So that is, in a nutshell, originality reports. I hope that was useful. Any comments, please put below. Thank you.